brother, hey. This is my favorite, like, Luna Lovegood style of dance.
Nice, nice.
Luna Lovegood would be a great raver.
Yes!
There's no doubt.
Hey, brother!
And welcome everyone to another edition of Jay vs. Ben, where I hope you know the true function of a rubber duck, because today we're taking the ultimate Burrow quiz.
Wow, I had no idea where that was going, even at all, and I was like, I know you're wearing the shirt, but
Yeah,
I mean...
I'm ready. I came prepared.
You're wearing your official Burrow swag.
That's right.
I love it. Okay, Burrow, I feel like...
Official Burrow swag.
Anything is possible in today's episode. What all happens at the Burrow? You got Bella and Fleur's wedding for one. You've got the flying Fort Anglia.
Yeah. You got the Seven Potters battle. You got a lot, maybe some Celestina Warbeck in there.
Oh, a cauldron of hot, strong love.
Oh,
but that's an
you know it.
answer to a question. Let's dive on in. In case you guys are new to the Jay vs. Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Our editor, Ethan, is on the other end of the camera. He's waving, but you cannot see him. He's going to be reading us today's 10 standard quiz questions, plus an additional 5 questions from our quiz masters over on Patreon.
Ben and I, as ever, will have to answer all of the questions completely from memory, but if we both agree, Ethan can give us the multiple choice and a little bit of help. Are you ready, Ben?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Cool.
I can't hear you. Oh! Question number 1. Where is the Burrow located?
Ooh. You mean where is it located? Like the town?
Like the town, yeah.
No.
Earth.
What do you mean?
Probably.
Where Ron lives.
Where's the... Next to the gnome garden, the vegetable patch. Home of the Wellington boots.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ottery St. Catchpole.
Ottery St. Catchpole.
It is indeed Ottery St. Catchpole.
Whoops, that's a tough one. I mean, it's not super easy. I was like, that's the first question? Oh no.
I know, that is tough.
That's a little harder than what's the name of this book.
You know what I think is kind of cool about it being Ottery St. Catchpole, though, is that it's Otter, which is Hermione's Patronus, and it's where Ron lives. And so, like, Otter.
Yeah, at a catchpole.
Catch an otter.
Catch an otter. Get it?
Ron's a saint.
Yeah.
Now I'm really stretching it.
Yeah, whatever. Point. We got it.
Question
Ottery
2.
St. Catchpole.
Question number 2. What building did the Burrow look like it had originally been before the many magical additions? Like what type of building?
What type of building?
Oh.
What?
Man.
Like, just what? I don't understand the question.
Would you like the multiple choice?
I would take the multiple choice.
Yeah, because I don't really know what they're going for.
Okay, it's A through D.
Okay.
Is it A, a barn, B, a stable, C, a pigsty, or D, a shed?
Okay, literally one of these was in fact what I thought the answer was.
Okay.
However, I don't even know if I think it's right. It's just I feel like I was in the ballpark.
I guess I'm going with that.
Okay.
Maybe, sure.
I'm gonna do this. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Shed.
I said a barn.
The answer is C, pigsty.
It isn't.
Does not say that. Where does it say that? I'm looking it up right now. Where's my...
That's upsetting and almost insulting.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anywhere the word pigsty appears once in all 7 books, and it's Malfoy telling Harry that the Weasley's house probably reminds him of his parents' house, which was a pigsty. So that's a bit of a stretch to me. I don't like it.
I guess we both missed it?
I guess so. So it doesn't make a difference, but I don't feel like the question was rooted in fact.
Yeah.
We can punch in with like a future.
Yeah, like future
like
us can
future Jay
have researched this more.
Yeah, that's true.
It looked as though it had once been a large stone pig pen, but extra rooms had been added here and there, until it was several stories high and so crooked it looked as though it were held up by magic. Chamber of Secrets, Chapter 3.
Anyway, in the meanwhile, you guys both either got it right or wrong, I guess. You did answer different things.
We did answer different things, so... Okay.
If it comes down to it, maybe we'll figure it out then. Question number 3, and the first Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Snape's Cat and Mika Tummers, and voted on by patrons. Which 3 families live near the Burrow?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
This one.
We got this for sure.
That one's there.
Okay.
No doubt about that. Okay. Oh, how this one?
Okay.
One of these is a gimme.
Okay. What is the third one?
There's like you could say like this.
There was
say this, and there is like reason why you could say that.
I feel like we were just talking about this at like the Battle of the Seven Potters or something like.
Yeah, like who arrived from where?
Yeah, and it's like they live not far from here.
Right.
Or something.
Like,
But,
does that count?
Maybe if Pigsty counts. But who was that?
Ted
Oh my
Talks.
gosh. Okay, then let's see.
I'll give you a hint. It's not TED Talks.
Okay, well, that's
Okay. I'm gonna go with my answers because I feel like I can defend them if nothing else. However, there is a possibility that something else will come up, and it's like, oh, I forgot that like so and so.
This is I can't think of a third one.
Okay, ready?
Okay, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
So the Lovegoods, the Diggories, and the Longbottoms.
I said the Lovegoods, the Diggories, and Auntie Muriel, which I guess is like
Still Weasleys,
like
though?
still Weasleys, but that's where they say like supposed to come from Auntie Muriel's. It's not far from here.
Right. Yeah.
That's the one. So
it is the Lovegoods, the Diggories, and the Fawcett's.
the Fawcett's.
Yep.
the Fawcett's.
Yep.
Like on a sink.
With a W.
Who do we even is Fawcett
Who
like
is
a?
it?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the
I know,
name
who
of
is
like the
Angela
Fawcett child.
Fawcett? Is that right?
No.
Isabel. No.
Hayden.
That doesn't seem right.
Seems like he'd hate sand. That's a real deep cut Attack of the Clones reference for you.
I don't like sand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old Hayden Fawcett.
Hayden Fawcett went on to play Anakin Skywalker, who hates sand.
And it gets everywhere.
Question number 4. Who got married at the Burrow during the beginning of the Deathly Hallows?
Okay, I got this one.
I got this one too. Should
Okay.
we use the nickname or the real name? The real name's fine.
Yeah,
Sure.
whatever you want to.
1, 2, 3.
William and Flem.
William and Flem.
It is indeed William and Flem.
Excellent.
William
Got
and
it.
Flem sounds like it could be a very pretentious university.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to William and Flem.
We're the fighting Grindylows.
Right. Yeah, the Grindylows.
The fighting the Grindylows.
Grindylows.
But they would spell it like Flem, and you'd be like, well, why would you call it that?
Well, it's like
Flem?
certainly you could have thought this through. Certainly.
Certainly. And they're like, I wanted my name up there. And it's like, did you?
Flan have got past the Grindylows.
You may notice that I happen to be wearing a t-shirt that features some really fun characteristics from like a potential obstacle course that could potentially involve things like chess or potions or large
Mirrors.
sun-related plants. A mirror even! You know, flying keys. There are all sorts of really fun things happening on my shirt right now. And if you'd be interested in getting this exact very shirt, you can do so by heading over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and selecting the exclusive t-shirt tier.
Yeah, that's the Super Carlin Shirt Club. This is going to be the second quarter shirt. So as long as you sign up at the end of March, you will get this. And this is the first in a series of 7 t-shirts that will be thematically inspired in this way. So if you want to make sure you collect all 7 of them, head on over to Patreon right now.
Question number 5. What does Mrs. Weasley make Fred, George, and Ron, and Harry joins them, do as a punishment for collecting Harry in a flying car?
Oh man, I got this one, dude. In spades, if you will. That's a this answer joke.
Oh. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Denome the garden.
Denome.
Yeah.
Denome the garden is indeed correct.
Because you might use like a spade in the garden.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying there. A spade shovel.
Yeah, yeah. I knew I wouldn't give anything away.
Scoff. Audible noises.
Audible scoff noise.
Audible scoff noise. That's what I hope the people who do the
Yeah, the closed captioning.
closed captioning.
Yeah.
I wanted to say transcript, but that's not the right word, is it?
This is similar.
It's
Yeah.
an adjoining word.
It's in the same vein. It's in the same blood vessel.
Tangentially related.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Question number 6, and the second Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Mats Feruli and voted on by patrons. During Christmas at the Burrow in Book 6, what does Molly say is the title of the Celestina Warbeck song that she and Mr. Weasley danced to when they were 18?
I hope this is it.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
A cauldron full of hot, strong love.
A cauldron full of hot, strong love.
It is indeed a cauldron full of
Yes!
hot, strong love.
Oh my gosh. I hope you put the part in at the beginning, Riley, where we're like, I bet that's an answer to a question. Celestina Warbeck in there.
Oh, a cauldron of hot, strong love.
Oh, yeah.
That's an answer to a question.
Ayo.
And it was.
This is where he's going to put it in again in
Slow motion, yeah.
in black and white. We're just like, this is an answer to the question.
We got you, Mots.
I know, I almost forgot the word full.
Yeah.
Cauldron of hot, strong love.
You did forget it the first time when
cauldron
you said
of
it at
hot,
the beginning.
strong love.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
you said a cauldron of hot, strong love, and I was like, I'm gonna have to ding him for this eventually.
This was like one of those moments, I swear to you, where it's like I would be going in to take the quiz, I would have known the answer to the question would have popped up, and I could like feel it leave my brain. And it was like I was like, I already said it today.
Oh, no.
I said it on camera.
Yeah,
Like
that's the worst.
Also, I don't know who makes the multiple choice answers for these questions. I don't know if it's Mott's or Cots, but I would like to point out question or answer number D is put that cauldron back where it came from, or so help me. And that just made me laugh.
So help me. So help me. That's a Monsters Inc. reference.
It is.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me, so help me, and cut.
How would that lie work? Yeah. It's like we don't have.
I know. Yeah. Unless
man,
they do.
there's-
At
if
the
you-
end of the movie, they're doing it.
Have you ever worked at a company? I mean, I haven't, but I know people that do. That work at a company that's big enough where you like don't know everybody that works there.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Where it's like, it's totally feasible that Celia would not have any idea what's going on in various departments.
Fair.
Question number 7. What type of muggle car did Mr. Weasley tinker with in his shed and turn into a flying car?
I got this. No big.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever.
Got it.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Flawed Anglia. Flawed Anglia.
A fjord Anglia from
fjord.
Norway.
A Ferdinglier indeed.
A fjord Anglia.
We got
Have fun
it.
with that, closed captioning people.
Yeah.
Today is our goal. The closed captioning people are like, I can't believe how much they're talking about us.
Wow.
We're supposed to be the silent partner.
Highly unprecedented.
Not now.
Question number 8. When Voldemort returned, where did all 9 hands of the Weasley clock start permanently pointing to?
Oh.
Okay, I think I got this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah? Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
1, 2, 3.
Mortal peril.
Mortal peril.
It is indeed Mortal Peril.
It's not
Speaking
very
of-
helpful, is it?
Speaking of clocks, I think you guys all know what time it is.
What time it is?
What time is it?
What time is it? Oh.
It's that time. It's that time o'clock. And as long as I can escape, and I will, and I did. Hello and welcome everybody to the Scenic Route, where I gotta tell you, honestly, the table felt a little bit stuffy today, so I figured I would just go and spend a couple of hours at Magic Kingdom instead. I'll see you in a few.
And welcome back to the table, guys, where unfortunately I don't have cake to eat today, but I do have a suggestion on what you should eat, and it's from today's sponsor, Factor. Guys, it's a new year, and Factor wants to help you accomplish all of your 2023 goals with ready-to-eat, nutritious meals delivered right to your door. They're so good and so convenient that they'll also give you the precious gift of time. Time! It is literally the most valuable thing you have as an adult, and having more of it will help you accomplish all of the different things in your to-do list. Like, let's say you're too busy to cook, which a lot of us are. With Factor, you can skip the trip to the store, you can skip the chopping and the prepping, and even the cleaning. You can have your meals ready to eat in 2 minutes. Factor has 34 chef-prepared and dietitian-approved meals to choose from every single week, so you'll always have something new to go with. And it's not just meals. You can also replenish your snack supplies with over 36 different options of sweets, juices, and smoothies. I don't know about one of you guys, but one of my goals this year was to just cut back on takeout food, and Factor is a great option for that because it is faster than takeout and also way cheaper. So choose Factor and enjoy clean eating with none of the hassle. Simply choose your meals and be ready in 2 minutes with no prep, no mess. Just head over to factormeals.com/jverseb50 and use promo code jverseb50 to get 50% off your first box. One more time, that's promo code jverseb50 at factor.com/jverseb50 to get 50% off your first box. Link is in the description down below.
Boy howdy. What an adventure it was out there in
What marvelous things you must have seen.
the wide, wide world.
Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I was just here.
I was just
doing
Ben
work.
left for 4 hours. Jay and I just stared at each other the whole time.
It was real weird. Real
I'll
weird.
say.
Awkward silences.
Well, this is the third Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Episky and voted on by patrons. How many floors are there in the Burrow?
What? How many floors? There's the kitchen floor and the living room floor and the bedroom floor and the shed floor.
The shed floor. The pigsty floor.
The pigsty.
Assuming
let's
each
see.
of the gnome holes has its own floors.
Oh, probably. I mean, it's a classic case of I don't know.
Does the attic count?
Oh, that's
You know, I don't think so.
Where the ghoul lives.
Right.
Okay.
Like, I have an attic, but I'm not like, yeah, I live in a 3-story home.
Not to brag.
Not to brag or anything, but
Our Christmas ornaments are up there.
they're not. They're in the storage room.
Oh, well.
In the basement, which if you can't mix it a 4-story.
How many ghouls do you have, Jay?
How many? Tell us. All right, you ready?
Less than 1. Oh yeah, I guess so.
All right, 1, 2, 3,
4.
I said
Oh
7.
wow, we went way bigger.
It's 5.
Oh man! Wait, that's counting the attic though, right?
I don't know what it's counting. Blame Wizarding World.
Wizarding.
No, I blame Episky.
Yeah.
That's a word I can never. That's one of those things where my dad's New York accent comes out at me, and I always say Wizarding.
Wizardin. I used to not be able to say the TV show by MTV called Real World. I would get really like, I would call it Rear World.
Rear World.
Which sounds like an inappropriate website.
But also sounds like maybe a more appropriate title. I don't know.
Oh.
Welcome to Rear World. Just like the back end of everyone.
It'd be the great name for like a behind the scenes. Of
Yeah.
like the MTV show.
Yeah, the behind the
It's
scenes
the
of Rear
Jersey
World.
Shore about the Jersey Shore documentary.
Yeah. Rear World.
Question number 10. What did the Weasley family have living in their attic?
Ready?
Yeah.
On a count of 1.
A ghoul!
It's a ghoul.
Hey.
How'd you spell gowl?
G-H-O-U-L.
A gowl sounds like a cyst that grows on your bowels.
Wow, I'm so glad you brought up that imagery. I bet the closed captioning people are just like, I'm gonna change the words. That's not.
It's like cotton
No.
candy on a mushroom.
Yeah, cotton candy, they're like, that's not much better.
It's not much better.
It's like a hair. It's like you're staring down at a mushroom and you're like, why is there blue hair growing on that mushroom? Should I eat it?
Probably.
So this is definitely a thing they got right over time, but the original spelling of jail was G-A-O-L.
G-A-O-L.
Like gowl.
Gowl? Gowl. I was like, that doesn't even say, those letters don't, that sounds wrong in every way.
That's pronounced jail.
Jail.
Well.
Jail.
Question 11. Where in the Burrow could you find a talking mirror?
In the Burrow?
That's what it says.
I don't feel like it's at the Burrow.
I don't feel like it's at the Burrow either. Here? Okay. I'm in. I'm in it to win it. I don't see where else it would be.
I mean, hang on a second. I'm gonna, over here, I'm gonna put where I actually think it is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Psych, it's a trick question. It's actually at the Leaky Cauldron.
Yeah, right? Where at the Burrow? You could find it at the Burrow, roughly 27 miles south. At the Leaky Cauldron.
South. In book 3.
That tells us a lot about where Jay thinks Ottery Say Catchpole is in related to other things.
I just
in
wanted
England.
to say south, okay?
So,
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
The bathroom?
Is that the laundry room?
according to Wizarding World...
Wizarded.
Stop! Leave me
Stop.
alone! According to Wizarding World, it is above the kitchen mantelpiece.
Above the kitchen mantelpiece. That sounds like that mirror would be yelling at everyone all the livelong day.
All the live long
Well,
day.
not in the bathroom.
Okay, but you know what? I want to go to book text because I feel like there's a shirt that says like, tuck your shirt in, Scruffy.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's that. the leaky cauldron.
In book 3.
Yeah, in book 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many talking
mirrors are in this
do we
book?
need?
I know, right? You already got the unique clock. You got a talking mirror. You got 5 floors. Ghoul.
5? It's a Harry Potter book in a house full of 7 children, and there's 5 floors.
There's 5 floors. This is the thing. This is like the Weasleys are so poor in their 5-story house, you know?
Seriously.
5-story pigsty.
5-story pigsty. Nothing about this quiz is making me happy.
Yeah.
I feel like it feels like us versus the quiz today.
It does, yeah.
You guys are still tied.
All right, I'll take it.
We're
I'll
gonna
take
make it. Yeah.
Question number 12, and the 4th Quizmaster question of the game.
Mm-hmm.
This question was submitted by Wesley Walker and voted on by patrons. When playing Quidditch at the Burrow, what do the Weasley children use instead of a Quaffle?
What did they use instead of a Quaffle? That's a good question. Using a
That's the best I got.
Do you want a hint?
No, I feel like I have a guess that makes sense.
They're just quaffling about out there. Toss some
Playing some two-a-side.
playing some two-a-side Quidditch.
A
Sounds
sport that never seems like, it's like, what is that?
it's like, yeah, you know, it's just like one person. It's like 2v2 basketball. She'll just guard that. just man
Do you
up,
think
know?
2v2 and one player is still a seeker?
Yeah, right. It's two-a-side Quidditch with all the balls are still in play.
Yeah,
All the bludgers are still out
I was
there.
gonna say bludgers, one beater, one seeker.
Yeah.
And a snitch.
Yeah.
That's the whole game.
The Quaffle just sits there.
The Quaffle sits on the ground, and basically on each team, one player is just bashing bludgers at
Yeah.
the guy trying to catch.
What would they use as a Quaffle?
All right.
I don't have a guess.
Okay.
I mean, I have a guess, but I don't feel like it could possibly be right. No, that doesn't seem like it could be it either. What is just, it doesn't seem like they have other sports balls, you know?
Just a good old
Just
fashioned play
like
ball.
when they use it like a watering can or something. And they're using the boots or something.
Come on, guys, it's a gnome. They
boots.
use a
It's a
gnome.
gnome.
No.
They
Right.
use the ghoul.
They use it.
The goal is like, no.
What other just like round object do you have around the house? Why wouldn't they have a Quaffle when at least 3 of their kids have been on the Quidditch team?
Through the ages.
Through the ages.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Cabbage.
Apples.
It is apples.
That is a terrible Quaffle.
It is not the correct size.
That is not the right. That's like
Also, all of the...
That's like playing basketball with baseballs. It just
All of
doesn't,
the
it doesn't
answers-
work. It's like playing basketball with apples is what it's like. Okay? That's stupid. Get a cabbage or a pumpkin or something.
all of the answers are plural, as if they just like strung a
Yeah,
bunch of them
yeah.
together, and it's just a big old lump of apples.
Yeah. It's an apple ball.
It's a bushel.
Yeah. They're playing with the whole bushel. They keep whipping them at. Oh, man, that's a dumb answer. Okay, whatever. I'd have used a cabbage, but yeah, that's just me.
Hard to know if there
Just
was a
me.
cabbage.
I just want to reiterate, this is not one of the quizzes the cat wrote.
Okay.
Just for all the listeners out there.
Apples.
Question number 13. In Half-Blood Prince, what creature did Fred stick at the top of the Weasley Christmas tree? Weirdly enough,
Okay.
also apples.
Yeah. It was the apple ball. Got a life of its own.
I really spelt this in a very interesting way. 1, 2, 3.
The entire flying Ford Anglia.
the whole thing.
The whole
It
thing.
is a gnome.
It's a gnome, right?
Painted gold.
Painted gold, yeah. These people have a 5-story house and own an orchard, but can't afford a Quaffle.
Well, we don't know that they can't. Maybe they choose not to.
They own a Quaffle, but play with apples.
Exactly.
That's what you're telling me.
They keep the Quaffle on the mantelpiece next to the talking mirror.
right.
If I remember correctly, one of them was playing as keeper. So, like, it sounds to me like they were just pelting apples at Ron or whatever.
Everyone just throwing apples at Ron is what I'm hearing.
They're calling it Quidditch.
Yeah.
It's really bullying.
It's just penalty kicks.
It just sounds
Only
like
penalty
they're just
kicks.
playing catch. Is
Yeah.
what I'm hearing.
I mean, honestly, that does seem like it would be useful for your dexterity as a seeker. Would be throwing a small object through the air and just trying to catch it before it non-magically fell to the ground.
I mean, that's what Oliver Wood does with hair, right? Just using golf balls.
They use golf balls.
Yeah.
Something so muggle as golf balls.
Yeah, but Oliver Wood is Scottish, which is where they invented golf.
Okay.
Question number 14. Which of these was not a cookbook owned by Mrs. Weasley?
Oh boy.
Answer A is Charm Your Own Cheese. Answer B is Enchantment in Baking. Answer C is 1 Minute Feasts. And answer D is Spellbinding Soups, Stews, and Strudels.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. No problem. No problem.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna go with this.
Where's Quaffle Pie?
Just a meaty quaffle pie filled with gelatinous
Apples.
fruit.
The trick to making Quaffle Pie is to really beat up the apples, playing Quidditch, using them as the Quaffle.
There's nothing more British than a hot quaffle pie on Thanksgiving.
They wouldn't have Thanksgiving.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
B.
I said something about cheese.
No, the answer's D. Spellbinding Soups, Stews, and Strudels.
That was the one I was sure was it.
No! There is no way! Spelltacular Strudel? No. Okay. Well, I was like, Charm Your Own Cheese definitely owns that one.
She does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Obviously.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't feel like it was obvious.
I feel like what's interesting about that is that it suggests that in the wizarding world, cheese needs a charmin, and that you don't buy it that way. You know?
True.
Or is it you like buy the milk and this is like how to charm your own cheese
Instead of
into
churning
existence.
Oh!
Yeah, that makes more. I feel like, no, I like it the other way, where you buy cheese ahead of time and then you charm it.
I feel like
It's gotta be magical cheese.
Yeah.
magical cheese.
Exactly.
I feel like aging cheese must not be a thing in the wizarding world. You
don't think
just
so?
like, it's like, hey, somebody just made some fresh baked charmed cheese.
Right, yeah.
In the
You guys want
back.
some charmed cheese? It tastes great. Like strawberries.
Hey, great, that's a cheese pun.
Yeah, it is!
Nice. Let's close out this episode. I'm getting exhausted from all this cheese talk. Would really love a nice brick of cheddar at this moment.
Yeah, a little Gruyere.
Gruyere? Is that your go-to cheese?
On occasion.
Question number 15, the last question, and the final Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Daisy and Holly and voted on by patrons. What type of soup did Mrs. Weasley serve Harry on the night he came to the Burrow in Half-Blood Prince?
Got it. No problem whatsoever.
I think it's
Easy peasy. Charmed cheesy.
Easy peasy, charmed cheesy. Ready? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Onion!
Onion!
It is onion soup.
It is onion soup,
You
no
said
doubt.
easy peasy, and one of the answers is pea soup, and I really thought you were about to be like, yeah, I got it, no
I
problem.
got it, it's pea soup, y'all.
Easy
Easy
be like, it's
peasy
actually
pea
not.
soup.
That's all there is to it. We got it, onion soup. Ben, I think that means you win.
That has been win.
Huzzah!
Man,
It
when I
barely
don't
feels
win.
worth it because this quiz felt ridiculous.
that was a pretty hard one. There's no doubt. I mean, who has even ever heard of Quaffle Pie?
but it's now apparently a American classic.
American classic.
Served on Thanksgiving.
They're served on Thanksgiving, made out of bruised apples.
Because they've been played with all
Because they've been
day.
played with. That's right. You wake up in the morning, kids, I got the apples. Go
Go pelt them at each other in the
Throw them at
yard.
each
Go
other.
throw 'em a run.
Get them
Why
nice
is it always me?
nice and softened up for
Yeah.
our pie later.
Right, you always know how good the pie is going to be based on how many bruises Ron has. you
Okay,
know?
this year for Thanksgiving, instead of doing our annual Goblet of Fire quiz where we eat hot wings, you and I should try to bake our own quaffle pies.
Oh gosh, okay, all right, I'm in.
Could be delicious.
Could be.
What's up, everybody? It's Ethan, the editor here, and it's time to give a special thank you to our Patreon Quizmasters of the day, who are Snape's Cat and Mika Toomers, Mats Feruli, Apiski, Wesley Walker, Daisy, and Holly. As ever, if you want to become a Patreon Quizmaster, head on over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers. Link is in the towel section below.
Anyway, guys, as ever, be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below.
If you want to see more Jay versus Ben action, you can check out this entire playlist right here. But otherwise,
Turn it on. Go to sleep at night. Let it play through the evening.
yeah,
We're
just
great by
absorb
noise.
the trivia by osmosis.
By Onionsmosis.
Onionsmosis. That's right. You can do it. You'll become a smarter Harry Potter trivia player in the future. Or otherwise, until next time.
Bye!